What's up, guys? Mike Barkoff here with Twisted Tracklist. Today I'm going to be talking about King Mathers, the fabled last Eminem album. I was a little bit naughty and I downloaded the album because I couldn't wait. He's probably never going to release it anyway. Sorry, Eminem, I love you. And I didn't mean to ruin your sales or anything. If you drop it, I'll still stream it. But I put together a fan-compiled track list, and I just want to go over that. First and foremost, I got Public Service Announcement 2007, which is basically just if I remember correctly, I think that might be like a news segment or something. No. I think that's when he's talking about how CDs, SoundScan is selling better than CDs, if I remember correctly. It's been about a month since I listened to this last. I listened to a lot of stuff too, so it's easy for me to kind of forget the skits and stuff. And then it goes into everything, and everything's him talking about. I know there's a line in there where he goes, TI just dropped, so go out and get that one. If everything I drop sells at number 2, does it really matter? As long as I make money, why can't we just be happy? So he's talking about kind of the fighting of buying actual CDs against illegally downloading CDs. Next, it goes into Careful What You Wish For, which was on Relapse Refill, one of my favorite songs. I added that on here because it really is. It sounds like a song he would have made during his retirement, basically saying, I made 3 really good albums, and then I put out one that was considered shit by everybody, but it really wasn't shit. I put a lot of work into it. After that, I put Stimulate, which I don't think that's the one with Obi Trice. I believe that's Emulate. Yeah, that is. So Stimulate, I think, is the one that was kind of like from the Eminem Show era. At least it sounded like. I put that in here because I think every last album should kind of have some comparison or drawback to the first album. Logic notably did this in No Pressure when he literally took a snippet from something he did like way earlier on and included at the end of one of his tracks. Also, last album. Then I put it into I Get Money featuring 50 Cent. This one has Eminem's verse into it intact. That is a really good song. I'm trying to kind of explain why I put these songs where they are. Basically, this first 5 songs of this album are I did what Eminem usually does, which is where the first couple of songs are all him, and then you get into the features slowly. After that, I put in Balling Uncontrollably, which I really don't like that song that much, but everything I got from that leak I wanted to keep in here because it's as sound as it's gonna get, as realistic as it's gonna be. Again, I'm just trying to go off of how he usually does his albums as well as what transitions into what well. So after that, I did Give Me the Ball, another one that I think is a little overhyped. Then I went into the Apple, which is a great song, and I put that there because usually he'll have a song about at that halfway point or a little bit before the halfway point where it gets a little serious and he's not joking so much. And in that song, he's talking a lot about his family, even though it's fabled, overly fabled, fabled quite a bit. I still thought that would be something similar to what he would have done if he would have released this album. Then I went into Pistol Popping featuring Cassius and Who Want It featuring Trick Trick. That's 2 features, 2 really good songs, and I put them right there because that seems like something he would do. After that, M Calls Dre, the skit, which leads into Syllables. Syllables, if you guys haven't heard, is a great song. It's got like Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Cassius. One second, I gotta see who's all in this. Because, it's crazy. Cassius and Stat Quo, that's the last dude. Yeah, so Stat Quo from Shady Records. Syllables is like, I'm trying to figure out how long that song is. 5 minutes and 46 seconds, which I also did take another song of his and I edited it to the end of Syllables. I can't remember the name of that song, but it was one of those like 50-second leaks, and I took it and I edited it to the end of Syllables. And then I went into 50 Ways, which is kind of like the Paul Simon song. And then I did it again, I'll Hurt You featuring Busta Rhymes and Emulate featuring Obi Trice. I tried to keep the features spread out and kind of close together so that it's like mostly just Eminem with some features here and there. After that I did Cocaine, which is a really great song that he did. The next one featuring Stat Quo. And that leads into the last 4 songs of the album, which are all placed there for a reason. One Day at a Time. This one's only a 1 minute and 30-second song. It was hard for me to find this. I found this off of someone's YouTube. I had to wait like an hour for it to actually download on my laptop so I could have it. Because, I couldn't just get the one song. I had to get the whole fucking fan album mixtape thing, And then I went into Beautiful, which is the extended version. And we're acting like this happened and Relapse didn't happen in this fictional theoretical world that this album's presented in. After that, it's Difficult with Eminem and Obi Trice, which is him talking about the death of Proof. and in typical Eminem fashion, I also didn't credit Obi Trice or Jasmine Sullivan in the songs Cocaine and Difficult, just because I feel like that's something he would do since they're just doing the hook and the chorus. He like Stan, he didn't give credit to Ditto. No, maybe he did, but I don't think he did right away. And he doesn't have featuring Ditto. He just has it at the end. I don't know. I feel like he doesn't sometimes. I could be wrong though, but there's other songs too, like Superman. I don't believe he gives credit to whoever sang the hook or chorus on that. So he's done it before. But I'm all over the place with this one. This is gonna be a shitty episode. I'm just trying to get through this. Last I put GOAT, which you're right, that spells GOAT, greatest of all time. Um, that's actually not the last track. I just scrolled down all the way. But GOAT, I believe. No, it's the next one. GOAT, I feel like, is a good lead up to the last song because he's declaring that he is the best that hip hop will ever see, even if he's retiring. The last song is It's Been Real, which there's another song that he did, which again was like a 50-second snippet, and I took that and I put it at the start of It's Been Real, and I made this album with that. So this album is 22 songs and it is an hour and 17 minutes, so it would fit on a CD. And up until that point in his career, he hadn't made an album that was over 20 songs unless it was a deluxe edition. So you could maybe take two of these songs and make it into a deluxe edition if you wanted to. You also could not do that and say that he just tried, making like the best album that he could at that point in his career with the most songs from any other album, whatever. Uh, but yeah, I like it. I think it transitions pretty well. I think it's got a nice flow to it. The features are amazing. I'm a really big fan of Eminem, as I'm sure a lot of you know. And it was kind of cool to find all that stuff because, it's stuff that he'll probably never release. There is features and songs on there that have been released, but other than that, there's a lot of hidden gems still. So, unfortunately, this one's not on Spotify, so I can't give you the Spotify link. I could go ahead and make like a drive folder or something and put it on there and share it with you guys if you wanted me to. Just let me know in the comments below. But I hope you enjoy this, and if you have all these songs, go ahead and make them all out. And that's the other thing too. I hadn't really considered this, but if you guys want me to put like the track list in the description, because it's a little hard for me probably to say it out loud and for you guys to catch it, whatever. You can let me know that too, and I can start doing that. It might take a little bit for me to catch up with all the ones before this, but I can definitely do that for the future ones, and I'll eventually catch up with the ones before this. But yeah, just let me know. All right. This has been Twisted Tracklist. King Mathers, Eminem released that, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.